Do you fancy being like Jeremy Clarkson on his farm? Oh, got you covered. Right, first up we got Cow Barn. This is by Bartsanov 3, 9.49 megabyte on the download. You're going to find it in the construction menu and under animals and cows. As you can well imagine, 25 grand to place down is going to hold 10 cows. So you come over here, got your loading in point for your food. You then got your taking out point for your milk. And if you open up this door like that, allow a little bit of air in. So obviously, all those cows inside, it's going to stink a little bit, but all right. You want to open up that door as well, you can go in and tend to your cows if that's what you wanted to do. So we'll close it up because you don't want me beef burgers running down the road. So obviously you've got your taking out point for your milk just there. We'll open up that door because once you're inside there is your animal trigger. So 10 cows going in, jobs are good. Fair enough. We'll close that up as well because down this end, got a big door that opens. God, he just looked at me then. You alright there? No? Alright, carry on. Just looking at me all puzzled. No, I like that. Yeah, very nice. Right, next up is the Thieving Pack. This is by Universe Simu Modding, 52.6 megabyte on the download. And you're going to find these in a few different places. So we've got 4 trailers that you're going to find on the trailers. We then got a manure spreader. We then got a bale trailer, which is auto load. Oh, excellent. And then we then got a E300, which is a silage leveler. It's called a blade on the website, but all right, fair enough. So we're going to the first one, the Bibane 18054. So this has got a 9,500 litre capacity. It's going to cost you 51 grand, although we've got a extra 150. Oh, there we are. So if you have it in yellow, it's 51 grand. You then change that to red, adds 150 to the price, white 150 extra, or yellow. Fair enough. Then got the usual shenanigans with the wheel brands and the tyres. And come down to side marker. No. Yes. Or no. Is that those at the front there? Yeah, just there on the edge. On that little bit that's sticking out. Fair enough. So we'll come out of that and we'll go into the Cortal 14054. So this has got an 18,800 litre capacity for 26,700. You then got the options on configuration, standard, grain bodywork, or standard. Then you've got the usual shenanigans with the wheel brands and the tyres. Again, side marker, yes or no, puts it out on that little bit at the front just there. Then you can change the main colour to any one of those. Match it up to your tractors. You've got John Deere, you've got Fendt, Claas, Deutz-Fahr, New Holland. You go for whichever one you want. Match up with your tractor. Then we'll move on to the Cortal 21072. So this has got a 26,100 litre capacity, 38.5 grand to buy. Configuration standard, grain bodywork, silage bodywork, or standard. Then you've got the usual shenanigans again, side marker again, and then main colour obviously match up with whatever vehicle you're using to pull it. Then we've got the Cobalt 24097. So this has got a 51,300 litre capacity, 99,900 to buy, 100 grand basically. So you've got your usual shenanigans with the wheel bands and the tyres. Again, side marker option on the front, and then main colour red or black. Well, that looks all right in the black. 51,000 litre capacity. That's all right. Then we'll move on to the Marel 210 230. Obviously, this is going to be under manure spreaders. 21,000 litre capacity. Requires 250 horsepower from your tractor. 12 metre working width. That's not bad. 6 mile an hour working speed. 59 grand to buy. Well, 59,800. Let's say 60 grand then. Then you've got configuration red, black. Oh, that looks all right. I mean, extra 300, but that does look good, mind you. Or have it is. No, black's better. You've got your usual shenanigans with the wheel bands and the tyres. Then you've got beacon lights. So you've got 1, 2, 3. Where are they adding it, actually? That's interesting, because there's one on the... Oh, it's on the side there. So we've got... So it starts off with 1 there on that side. We then go for 2, which doesn't seem to add any extra ones, mind you, unless it changes the type of light. And then you've got 3, which adds 1 on that side, and then back to 1. All right, fair enough. You then come down, you've got the side marker option again, yes or no. Then you've got capacity. So Marel 210, obviously 21,000 litre capacity. You've got 230, which is a 23,000 litre capacity, or 210. Then you've got the spreader system. So Harrison, then add the table. Doesn't change the working width, mind you. All right, fair enough. Then back to your license plate. Yeah, that's... Although it says there, working width 12 metre and then 16 to 24 metres. So I'm going to hazard a guess that is going to be with whatever you've got inside. Add the table is going to give you a higher working width with whatever you're using. All right, fair enough. You then got the Mistral PL26118. 36 bales are going to hold on that. So you've got to do 125 to 180 centimetre round bales, 180 to 240 centimetre square bales, 26,300 to buy. Then got the options of design standard, round bale ladder 2, square bale ladder 2, or standard. And then got the auto load option, yes or no. Obviously, my bale stacking, yeah, have it on, definitely. Then you got the side markers again, as you've seen on the previous ones. Although it's got that swivel axle on the front. I mean, it's great, it's auto load though. All right, fair enough. Then we'll go on to the last bit, the E300. So this is going to be under levelers. Obviously, you're going to use this in your bunker silo just to make sure it's all nice and level. 3 metre working width, but then again, you're in a bunker, so it's all right. 2,580 to buy, no options. They're all right, that is. Nice pack. I mean, that one, though, that looks all right. I must admit, 51,000 and then in the black. Oh, very nice. So, if you ever wanted to beat Jeremy Clarkson on his farm, you can now do it because we've got this. Ah, the first Lamborghini tractor on the console. Oh, excellent. This is the Lamborghini R6 250. This is by Gaming Flow, 12.6 megawatt on the download. You're going to find it under medium tractors. So it's got a 258 horsepower engine, 37 mile an hour top speed. It's going to cost you 185 grand. But I love Clarkson's farm. And obviously, he had a Lamborghini tractor because he thought it's great to just shout power, go around the farm. But this is ace. Usual shenanigans with the wheel brands and the tyres. We come down to beacon lights. You got standard or LED. Then you got front loader protection, no or quickie. Stole or no. Then you got warning signs, no or yes, puts those on the back. Then you got front loader attacher, no. Stole, quickie, Hauer, and then no. Then you can change the main colour to silver. Oh, ace, because that's what we've got here. That looks brilliant. Oh, love it. Right, and the last mod for the day is probably the worst kept secret in modding because they announced that it's going to be released today. Anyway, the TLX 2022 series by 82 Studio. Oh, this is a peach of a truck, I must admit. So it starts off with a 620 horsepower engine, 114 mile an hour top speed. That's ace. 42 grand to buy. You then got the few options as we usually come to expect from 82 Studios. So it starts off with a tailgate. You then have the option to have a rear net, sort of off-roading style. Then you can have an open chassis. And we'll come back to that in a bit because there's some things you can do with that. That's ace. We then got a workhorse, and I put my teeth in option. So it adds a few different things. Adds a bumper onto the front and whatever. You then got the weekend warrior, which adds the snorkel on the right hand side, the off-roading type bumper, and then obviously adds the tonneau cover on the back. You then got off-road, which changes a little bit of options on, and then you got back to the tailgate. So we come down to the engine setup. So it starts off with 620. Now, if you go to the next one, you've got a 1220 horsepower engine. It's a V12. A V12 truck. That is brilliant. And we come down, you've got the usual shenanigans with the wheel brands and the tyres. But if we go left, we've got some swamps. Oh, ace. Then you come down the wheel setup. That's where you change the designs of the rims. I've gone for these ones. Was it design 3? Because they look ace. And then we come down to window tints. You've got standard, medium, and dark. We'll put it back on standard because we've got some extras coming down the bottom. We then got vinyls. So you've got no. Design 1. Puts that little pinstripe down the side. Design 2. 3. Oh, stripes. Yes. Then you got 4, 5, and no. And then we come down to hood. So you've got, actually, we'll leave those on like that. We'll come down to hood. So you've got standard, design 1. Oh, yes. It's got a scoop on it. 2 is another, well, bigger scoop. Then back to standard. That looks ace. Oh, brilliant. Then we'll come down to bumper. So you've got standard, off-road 1, 2, and then back to standard. Then you've got cab extras. So you've got standard, left snorkel, right snorkel, both, roof rack, combo 1, so that's left snorkel and roof rack, right snorkel and roof rack, both snorkels and roof rack, or nothing, so we'll leave those on. Then you've got interior colours. This is why we had to take the tint off, because otherwise we couldn't see. So you've got standard, design 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then back to standard. Then we've got fenders. So you've got no, thin, wide, thin main, wide main, thin design, wide design, then no. So we'll leave those on like that. Then you've got front grille. So you've got design 1, 2, 3, or 1. So we'll leave 3 on because we've got box extras. So we've got no, rack on the back. We then got rack style 2, roll bar 1, 2, tonneau cover, and then no. We'll leave that on because that looks ace. Then you've got side steps, no, 1, 2, 3, and then no. We'll leave those on because they got a great animation. Ace. So you got lighting, so you got no, emergency light bar on the top, bumper, roll bar, combo 1, 2, 3, and then no. Now there is one that goes in the grille there, which is ace. So we've got the mirrors standard, wide mirrors or standard, so we'll leave those on. Extras, yes. Changes the roof rack to copper chrome. Excellent. We'll come down to the main colour. We'll go for a pearl white aged. Oh, that's a bit bright in the shot, mind you. All right, so we'll go for the body top. That changes the extra bits there, so we'll go for that. Match it all up. Oh, that is very bright. All right, fair enough. Plastics, we're going to go for a brown, just to match it up with the copper chrome as best we can. Then we've got the vinyls. Yep, do the vinyls in the copper chrome. Why not? Then you've got rim colour. Obviously, we're going to finish it off with the copper chrome on the rim colours. Now, this is what we've got. This is ace, because we can jump in. Do you see that? That's brilliant. I mean, the side steps fold in, the mirrors fold out, and the lights flash. That is ace. Oh, I like that. So we'll start it up. Oh, that's ace. Oh, love it. A bit of a toot. Now, the lights are brilliant on this, so we'll put the lights on. That is great. I mean, the indicators as well. Got those there, those there. And then what will go around the front like this, because you've got the indicators on the door mirrors as well. That's alright. You've got the flashing lights, does the indicators on the roof bar. That's ace. And we'll come down a little bit. You've got that light in there behind the grille. Turn them off. Oh, that is brilliant. I love that. Then we do LB and A unfold, puts the back bit down. LB and left on the D-pad takes that bit off. Now, back to the bit, the workhorse, the open frame. Now, I've got a few different accessories from the TLX range here, and they don't all work. So we've got the one from the TLX 2020, and that's a bit low. That doesn't go onto there at all. When you're ready, there you are. So, you know, reverse into it, it doesn't work. Right, fair enough. Now, we've got the single cab version from the TLX 3500, put my teeth in. Reverse onto that, that doesn't work. But we've got a version from the crew cab from the TLX 3500. Does work. Just back under there like that. And then get the option. Can use the one from the 3500. Oh, ace. So we'll detach that because also you can attach the trailer. Oh, this is ace. Look at that. We've now got a trailer that could potentially hold 250,000 litres on the back of a pickup truck. Oh, that is ace. If I've seen something that's so wrong but so right at the same time. Ah, brilliant. Oh, I love this pickup truck already. Very nice. So we've got a couple of updates. We've got the selectable bale capacity pack by GH66 Mods, the Seeds add-on by DD Mod Passion, the Herculano CH16000RG by FV Gato, and the Case IH Vestrum series by Redcat 3D and Schnibble Modding. Right, this is a current testing list that Giants are working on. There's 18 on there for console, although to be fair, a couple of those have already been released, but still, that's great to see. Drop in the comments below which is your favourite. We'll see what people are looking at. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe button, it's muchly appreciated. But for me, that's it for today, and I'll see you in the next one.